Imagine two baby boys, born on the same day, sharing the same DNA, but separated at birth, each growing up unaware of the other's existence. This isn't a plot from a movie, it's the real-life story of Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, identical twins who lived eerily similar lives despite being raised in completely different families. It all began in 1940 in Ohio, USA. The twin boys were put up for adoption and were taken in by two different families. The strange part, both families named their son Jim. So there they were, Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, growing up miles apart, never knowing the other existed. But life had something incredible in store for them. Jim Lewis, raised by his adoptive parents, had a fairly normal childhood. But what he didn't know was that, somewhere out there, another Jim was walking a path almost identical to his. Let's talk about their lives. Both Jims had a childhood dog, and both named it Toy. Both grew up loving math and woodworking. Both had a habit of biting their nails. Both worked in law enforcement, one as a security guard, the other as a deputy sheriff. But here's where things get even weirder. Both married women named Linda, both divorced, both remarried women named Betty. Both had sons who they named James Allen, or James Allen, with a slight spelling difference. It was as if their lives were being controlled by some unseen force, leading them down the same road despite never meeting. At 39 years old, Jim Lewis started wondering about his biological family. He reached out to an adoption agency, and that's when he discovered the truth. He had a twin brother. The excitement was overwhelming. He immediately contacted Jim Springer, and the two arranged to meet. When they finally came face to face, it was like looking into a mirror. They were amazed, not just by their identical appearances, but by the bizarre similarities in their lives. News of the Jim twins spread quickly, and soon scientists became fascinated by their story. Dr. Thomas Bouchard from the University of Minnesota invited them to participate in a study on identical twins raised apart. The results were groundbreaking. Their case provided strong evidence that genetics play a massive role in shaping who we are, from our behaviors to our interests, even our choices in love and work. The story of Jim Lewis and Jim Springer remains one of the most famous examples in psychology and genetics. It challenges our understanding of nature versus nurture, showing that even when raised in different environments, genetics can still lead people down incredibly similar paths. It makes you wonder, how much of who we are is written in our DNA? And how much is shaped by the world around us? What do you think?